Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. I'm reviewing a Toy Notch Lost Planet 3 figure. First time reviewing a Toy Notch. I've had my eye on these for a while and I picked this one up quite cheap. So let's have a look and see what it's about. So it's 1/18 scale like most of the things I review. Colonel Caleb Isenberg is a high-ranking NEVEC, is that right? NEVEC officer who has no choice but to visit E.D.N3 personally after learning of Jim Payton's activities with the Snow Pirates. After various failed attempts to control Payton, including threatening his wife, Isenberg confronts Jim in one last deadly encounter. Well, I've never played the game, but my friends say it's good. But I did quite like the look of the figures. He looks okay looking through the window here, just an art on the side. Clear plastic front and the side, nothing really on the top or bottom, and just the info on the back. Sleeves has nothing real additional, just it shows you a little bit of info on the back. Okay, let's crack this open and see. It's got some tape there. Okay, so that's coming off now. Lovely. Nothing else inside. It's a cover. So he has a pistol. It looks like a baton, and what's that? A knife or something? No idea what that is on there. I'll have a look in a second. So he has this bent thing. Well, it's supposed to be straight, maybe. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's not a sheath. Maybe when you guys know, can tell me in the comments. This baton thing or whatever that is, not quite sure. This pistol, which does look quite nice, not as flimsy as some of the G.I. Joe ones. It looks pretty cool, but no hole drilled in the barrel. It looks pretty cool. And have a look at the figure himself. The sculpting looks nice. His face looks a bit funny. I think that's just the paintwork is a bit off a little bit perhaps. But he looks quite cool. Give you a little look there, and his legs aren't entirely straight coming out of the box. He stands at a bit of a funny angle. And he looks pretty decent. Let's look at his articulation and we'll compare him to some other figures. Look at his legs first of all. He can't actually go all the way straight because of the sculpting on the thighs there, but it's close enough. Okay, so that's a bit stiff, I'm a bit scared then. Left and right, there is an up and consequently a down, but it's quite small. I think it's just a ball joint, which I will attempt not to break and take off now. Yeah, just a ball joint, which will be compatible with some other heads as well. Let's put that back on. Okay, shoulders, pretty good angle over the 180. Bicep, very good again. Very, very good in fact. He gets over the 90 on his right and maybe a bit more this way. Yeah. Change the angle, gets over 90 on the left as well. So that's pretty damn good. There is, have a look, very small on the waist forwards and backwards, but he does have a turn here and he has a waist turn as well. So he's got torso and waist turn, which is pretty impressive. Hips don't go very far out, but that's just the sculpt getting in the way. Forwards and backwards is not particularly impressive. Knees are a single knee joint, which is a real shame because they look quite cool. Ankle, there is a down and up, so you can get a nice lean forwards. Not quite ballet with the toes. And they turn, there's no side to side. He does have a thigh swivel though, and his knees swivel as well, which is quite nice. He's pretty good. It's a shame there's not a double kneecap on there. That would have made it far, far better, but he looks quite cool. Though the face is a bit dodgy. Paint apps are pretty cool. Not a bad colour. Quite sci-fi looking. He doesn't have a holster for his pistol, which is a shame, or his baton or cattle prod, if that is, or whatever this thing here is. I have no idea. It says in the back, a weapon pistol. Well, that's great. What about these other things? I'm not sure because I haven't played the game. Let's see how he holds his weapons. So his right hand is Got the pistol grip with the finger. Let's see if he can hold this decently. Yes, he can, or cannot. Let's have a look. He's sort of nearly getting it there. He can hold it just about, but it's not quite perfect enough to get his finger inside the hole. Maybe if I start with his finger first. Yeah, start the finger first and he can hold his gun pretty damn well. The other side, he can hold whatever this thing is. I'm guessing he's holding from that thick handle there. The baton or cattle product is, you can hold relatively well because that's quite rubbery. The fingers, yeah, they've got a bit of give. Oh, I didn't see that. He does have articulation in his hands like this, but it doesn't move particularly far. Outwards is okay, inwards is a little. This hand, that's on his left hand. I can't see any on his right hand. Just the left hand I can see at the moment, but that's, oh, dropped his gun again, that's okay. Can hold the baton okay, the gun is going to pop out again. It's not the best grip for these weapons, but he's a pretty nice figure. I don't mind that, it's not bad. It's a nice addition, something again you want to use parts for customizing, or if you're a Lost Planet free fan you can keep that. He looks pretty cool, a bit closer. And he stands up quite easily. How's he scale size wise? Let me look at, what shall I choose? Let's take a Star-Lord, Guardians of the Galaxy 118 Star-Lord. Just a relatively tall 118, not a huge 118. Because Star-Lord is quite a bit taller, even though he's more difficult to stand up. Okay. So Star-Lord is a little bit taller, actually quite a bit taller there. Take Black Widow, who's a decent size, and she is a little bit about the same, actually, about the same. If I take a Acid Rain World, let's take an AMM Prospector, which is one of the best 118 females you can buy. Let's get her legs nice and straight. So she's standing up, and we can see that she is, with the helmet, a little bit taller. If I take the helmet off, with the gas mask, she is a little bit shorter. Okay, let's look at some bigger figures. Let me look at my Mr. Freeze, because he's huge. Dong! He towers above them all, and he is a big 118. So he's very, very big indeed. So yeah, he scales pretty well. Let's do one more comparison. Let's look at him compared to a G.I. Joe, since a lot of 118 fans are G.I. Joe fans. We can see that he scales very well again. Yeah, he does scale pretty damn good. And his gun looks less like a toy gun. G.I. Joe gun's so thin, it looks a bit too flimsy. But he scales very, very well compared to G.I. Joe as well. So the scaling's done pretty damn well by Toy Notch. I do like this. I do have a couple of vehicles, like a big mech and a other mech as well, which maybe in the future, if I can find them at a decent price, I'll get them and review them. You know, they are quite old. This is from 2014, I believe. So this is about 5 years old now, already getting on in age. But a decent figure. And the armband, again, is so good. So if I compare this to the AMM armband, they've got good armbands. Let's get the same side arm so you can actually see the comparison. You can see that the armband is slightly less than the AMM, the angle. But if I compare that to, let's say, Star-Lord, you see that Star-Lord is, you know, if I put his arm at the same angle here, no way near the bend. He's got like 90 degrees. Probably the figure of the best arm bend on 118 scale at the moment is the new ones from Toys Alliance. This is the Flak Bike Pilot. His arm goes nearly all the way up. Really, really tight bend. So, very good job by Toy Notch on the articulation on the arms here. And in general on the articulation, except the knees being a single knee joint. That would have been nicer if that was double. But all in all, not a bad figure, and I didn't pay that much for it, so I'm not complaining. I may pick up one or two of the others if I can find them, and again at a decent price. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share, and subscribe. Be back soon with more Awesome Action Toy videos for you. Stay happy and keep collecting. Bye-bye.